Good morning, guys and girls. We're loading up the boat to head to Miami. We're fishing the Jimmy Johnson Sailfish Tournament. I've never fished it before, so this will be a first. Got a good group of guys up there. We're excited to do it. Anyhow, we got fresh line, all our Penn fathoms right here. Spooled those up yesterday for the tournament on our 20-pound kite rods. Got some spinner rods too with a 16-pound in the blue and some 20-pound clear there. We're about to start loading bait. We got some goggle eyes here, and we also caught some goggle eyes and thread fins that are at Mike's dad's house. We're gonna dip those out. On the way up, we might try to catch a little more fresh bait. We'll be based in Miami, and it's a big tournament, like Key Largo to West Palm Beach, the boundaries, I believe, right in there. There are like 3 or 4 different entry ports, and where you can kind of leave out of, depart from, turn in your tag and release cards and all that stuff, or just release cards, not necessarily tag. But I'm just gonna show you guys along the way a little bit of the journey, a little bit of fishing, all that. We're gonna really be focused on the fishing, so I won't be able to film as much as usual probably, but we'll try to show you some of it. And Mike's here with another live one now. We gotta bring an extra live one because we're bringing a lot of bait with us. We're gonna buy some bait too.
Doing the heavy lift today.
He's so strong. Strong man. Oh, so strong. We were catching some bait. The GoPro mount just broke. But we're getting some pilchers here. Sabiki in them. Getting some fresh bait here. We're dipping threadfin herring now. So we caught these a few weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Stewie, Mike, myself. Trying to get them one at a time. Make them last. That's a good sailfish bait there. These baits, we're buying bait too and stuff like that. But they're on average 80 bucks a dozen, but it could be 100 bucks a dozen in a lot of places too. So we're gonna keep scooping these and then keep working our way north towards Ocean Reef. Just stopped in Ocean Reef to get some more bait. Got some good looking goggle eyes right here. Just picked up 100 goggle eyes. Hopefully they're the lucky ones. We should have enough bait now. And there's a 47 Freeman over there. Nice boat. We are heading to Miami now. We're loaded down on bait. All right, they're all waiting on us, Mike. We've made it to Miami. Now we gotta go to the house, but you can see the sky rises, all that, all the big buildings up there. Miami Beach Marina over there. We are headed to Palm Island. I haven't really been to Palm Island ever before. It's not super familiar with how to get there, but we're gonna find out soon. So I'll show you the house there when we get there. Alrighty, we made it to Miami. The bait is in the pens. And here's the house for the next few days. The dock is janky, but we're here. So here's the inside of the house. The artwork on the walls and the statues, you know, in the living room and the house in general were quite unusual. You know, the house was probably one of those houses from Miami Vice. Panda bear, a DC logo, some other interesting artwork on the walls there and whatnot, but it's Miami, and this was the house, and it was a pretty sweet pad there. Had a nice pool table and all that too. Big moon up there, you guys. Practice day. Wednesday. We're about to start dipping bait and loading the boat up here. It's early. Got up a little before 5 a.m. Everybody's getting up in the house up there. And you can't really see it, but we are back here and we're about to start dipping bait. Get them in the live wells. Get those running with the Hooker electric pumps, and hopefully go find some sailfish today, because that is the mission. Went to a kickoff party last night. Big time there, and a lot of people there. Just gonna vlog a little bit of the series, and you know, we're fishing the tournament, try to show you as much as possible, but we don't have a dedicated cameraman for this, so we will not be filming as much as I would like, but we're definitely gonna film some. And we gotta film all the releases if we catch anything, so you'll see those. The bilge pump works, at least.
Right into the line. I mean, it's the main
perfect, right? Yeah. They're pumping. Now, live bait's very important in these sailfish tournaments. I mean, people literally spend weeks and months catching bait for these big tournaments. But we got our live pumps here. They're all running on Hooker Electrics. That's our pump box that helps reduce the airflow out of there and airlocks. We're good to go. We gotta close the drains actually, these top wells. So let's close this. That. The electric reel brings the kite in and you let it out on here too, but it makes it more efficient than trying to hand cranking a big giant kite in the wind. So the next step is loading bait, and we try to dip them one at a time. You know, the bait's pretty fragile and we want to be able to use it tomorrow. So Mike was loading it up as well as Chris. Chris Fay was our celebrity mate up there as well, helping out. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We're just getting used to the camera. Mike loves it.
Morning.
Oh yeah. Practice day one. Tournament starts tomorrow.
Practice for the kill.
That's right. That's a new Penn Fathom. Greg got him. I didn't. He must have a little more pull than me. We'll get him soon though. We got some more kites here. Gotta be ready. Light winds, medium winds, heavy winds. We even got a helium tank in case we need helium. Chris, don't be eating my sandwich now.
I'm just stealing your sword numbers right now.
It was a beautiful sunrise. I had never been to Palm Island there before, let alone stayed there, but it was a great place to fish out of and a lot of nice homes on the water right there. And then it was time to go catch some bait. Getting some fresh worms.
This thing sits pretty good. Nice strength.
So after we had plenty of bait, we headed offshore and got the kites ready. It was really calm this practice day we were fishing, so we had to add helium balloons to our Tigress kites there. And if there's enough wind, you don't need the helium balloon, but when there's light wind or almost no wind, you do have to use a helium balloon to help hold your kite up there. And the kites are a really effective way for fishing. You can dangle your baits right on the surface there, and we're fishing a 6-line spread. No bites in the morning, but in the afternoon, Dave hooked a big sailfish, took the long goggle eye, and Dave had himself a good fight there. Sailfish are very acrobatic. You know, they're known for high speeds, going almost 70 miles an hour. They've been clocked at, I believe, 67 miles an hour. And we're using light tackle, 16 and 20 pound main line, you know, a light leader, 30, 40 pound leader. And when you're sailfishing there, we don't keep them. So to get an official release, all you have to do is touch the leader. The leader's 15 feet long, and once you touch it, it counts as a catch. So the sailfish are jumping all around the boat, you know, or the fish we had on was, and we're chasing them down the bow there. And this is practice fishing. We're trying to get everyone lined up as a team here because most of us have never fished together before besides me and Mike. Paul was in the bow. He's working on touching the leader. Dave was fighting him, and the fish put on a really good show. I mean, he jumped all over, raced around the boat multiple times, and put on a really good show for us. And, you know, that's all you can ask out of a sailfish there. You want a good show and some excitement, and that's exactly what this fish did, and it was a good fish to practice on that day. And before it was time to go home, we threw some bait up shallow there, and old mackerel Mike caught a Cirro mackerel. And Cirros are my favorite type of mackerel to eat, you know, compared to Spanish and Kings. They have white meat, and they're very good for sashimi. You know, you can make sushi out of them. So we took him home, and Rich made a nice snack out of him. When the afternoon rolled around, it was time to head back to Miami there, back to Little Palm Island, and start getting tackle ready. We got back to the house there, fresh line on some rods, new double lines, new leaders, and all that good stuff for the next day, you know, to get ready for day one of the tournament. Leaving from Miami, day one of the Jimmy Johnson, 3/9/2023. There we go. Time to get out of here. We're gonna need some luck, right, Sife?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
There we go, ready to roll.
I like it.
Joe food on my own coat.
So welcome to all the participants joining us today and tomorrow in JJ's National Swordfish Tournament and our meat fish competitors. We're excited to be back to fishing and fun in 2023.
30 seconds to go to lines in. See what happens. well. And some of the first fish of the day for us were some mahi. We got into a little pack of them. We hooked 3. We wound up catching 2 of them. And they didn't make the 10-pound minimum to weigh in for the tournament, but they were still plenty big enough to keep, to make some nice dinner out of, so we kept them and put them in the box for dinner. A couple small mahis, but they're not 10 pounds, so they don't make the minimum for the meat division. Still need a sale, no sales yet. There's been some caught though. Bonita, Chris got on a fish. I don't know if it's a big king or barracuda. There's a meat division though, so it's a big king, you never know. No sales for us yet though. They're catching some. I think a few boats got 3 and 4 now. It's a king. It ain't a giant one though.
Cuda.
King or Cuda? I thought it was a king too. You're gonna find out in a second. Yeah. It ain't a 40 pounder.
It might work.
True.
It's gotta be 10.
I think he's 10. He's over 10 pounds.
We're on the board, baby.
Yeah, Chris is living up to his reputation, baby. Meat fishing. Got a king. I think he got you, right? I think you're good.
Easy bite. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
All right.
You want me to go? Yeah. Go.
Okay, go, yep. Go ahead. Just keep cranking, just crank, just crank.
He's on there. He's on there. There he is.
They're jumping. Ah, boy, oh, boy. Yeah. So this was the first sailfish we hooked that day. He ate the left short kite bait, and the fish actually had followed up a bait about a minute or 2 prior to that on the right side. He didn't eat it though, and then as soon as we got a fresh bait on the left side, he ate that one. Chris was on the rod and reel there. He was using the new Penn Fathom. Super nice, super smooth reel. I'm waiting to get some myself. Mike was on the leader grab duty, so they worked their way up to the bow there, and you could see the sailfish there kind of black in the water swimming, and he didn't jump around the boat, but he jumped further offshore. Eventually, Mike got the leader after a few minutes, and we got our first sailfish release of the tournament. Everyone was happy, couple high fives there, boost the morale, and everyone went back to the back of the boat there, got the rest of the kite baits out, and time to set back out after we called in our release. Caught one sail, 958, 47 blue for Chris. We have not caught a sailfish since about 4.5 hours ago. There's been some caught. But we need a triple header to get back in the game.
I quit fishing. Look out.
Mike got a bite on the down rod. Meat fish, hopefully. Might be an AJ, who knows. Maybe an African pompano, that'd be good. Big cobia. Hopefully a shark didn't eat our bottom fish. I think a shark ate him. Yeah. I think we had the head left. Oh man, that was a nice mutton snapper.
How did a mutton eat it? Oh, hey, call me Mutton Mike. Oh, look at the size of the mutton head. I wasn't even close to Look at that thing, dude.
Yeah. Sharks eating all our good fish here. Then the afternoon rolled up and we set our baits out and another boat pulled up. It was Nick Carullo and he had Jeffrey Liederman with him. Both are kind of legends up there in Miami, so I thought we were in the right spot. Kingfish Chris. What do they weigh on that?
I gotta work the scale.
That thing better be over 10 pounds or we'd be embarrassed.
It's like 9.9, I think.
All right, here we go. Grab it, Pee Wee.
I think it's 10 pounds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
8.5.
Ah, come on now. It's gonna be 13 or something.
Come on, bro.
We're weighing our kingfish just in case, because it's combined weight. So tomorrow in case we get another fish.
Can I weigh myself?
No, we can't weigh yourself.
Guaranteed
So.
win.
How much?
16.7.
16.7, yeah, nice.
Said between 15 and
That does 15 pounder, yeah. Said 13 here.
16.7.
All right, we'll take it. 16.7 kingfish. You got dinner courtesy of Chris.
You got it.
Only one. I guess we got 2 fish.
That's a rare meal. You pass it up on me, buddy.
Yeah, he don't miss a meal. Old son.
This old son meal right here himself.
Oh, yeah. Too bad he didn't show up. Yeah.
How about that bread pudding? Anywhere you want, buddy.
Holy moly. And as you can all tell, we had an epic meal there at Joe's Stone Crab. My first time ever eating there, but the steaks, the stone crabs, the brownies, everything was top notch. And day 2 started early, but we were in Miami and the neon lights were going. So there was Little Palm Island. We were leaving before 6 a.m. going out to go fishing. I think some people were just going to bed. But it was a beautiful morning, nice weather, light winds, and we punched it to the north. Greg had talked to some boats up there the day before, and that's where a lot of the fish were caught. So we decided to make a big move and run about 45 miles north to start out with. And I knew we were in a good spot because Hollywood was there. Old Freddie David, the local legend. Big balloon. Big balloons today, not a lot of wind. Are we gonna get them today, guys?
We are. We were there.
Today's our day?
Today's our day.
How was that feast last night?
Oh, unbelievable.
Joe's Stone Crab. We have stone crab, steaks, brownies, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, the brownie was a good finish.
Oh yeah, it was good. Way to top it up there. There's light wind today, so we got big helium balloons to lift the kites up, and some of you guys were asking what the kites do. That keeps your, you know, it goes up in the air there and flies, and it keeps our bait right on the surface. We clip these rods to that, and then they dangle on top, and you can keep your bait right on top, so there's not a lot of line in the water, so the fish comes up to eat it. You know, it's easier for them to catch, and they don't sail the leader because there's very little in the water. So anyhow, we'll be fishing 6 kite lines and maybe 1 rod off the bow, and we'll see what happens. So a few boats with 9 fish, some with 8, 7. We ran a long way though, an hour and 20 minutes up, or about 40 miles, 45 miles to the north. We'll see what happens. Today's a new day.
8 o'clock, everybody. 8 o'clock. Lines in, lines in. It's 8 o'clock. Lines in. Good luck to everybody today. Let's have fun. Do a big job. Good luck.
Alright, he's on there jumping.
I don't.
He's jumping.
Yeah, but I don't think he has it. He kind of like flopped with it. Oh, king now.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Reel as fast as you can.
I thought I saw a sail come up under the first. It looked like a sail at first.
That's a 50-pound king.
And after that big kingfish cut off our kite bait, there was a lot of sharks around the boat. I had heard sharks were kind of a problem in Palm Beach, and I got to see it firsthand. The entire time we were fishing, there was 3 to 4 big bull sharks circling the boat, you know, waiting for you to hook up. Whether you hooked a kingfish, a wahoo, a tuna, or a sailfish, you knew they were going to come after it. And a few minutes later, we wound up hooking a really big wahoo, and he took off screaming.
Look at that line ripping. Holy.
Big wahoo on it, chasing the kite bait. Uncle Mike got him a spinner. Shark already chased him within a second.
Chase him down. Chase him down, Nick. Woo! Changing direction so fast. Easy, 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 easy. No, he's still there. He's changing direction. Right here.
Yeah, son.
Make sure you get that herring on video the way it's going. Straight up and down. 28, Kenny.
Tail wrap, get him, stroke him, stroke him.
Oh, no. Hold it. Get another gap, hurry up. Watch out. Let go of my gap.
Yeah, dog, big wahoo. Yeah. Yeah, baby, big wahoo! Big wahoo, yeah! Let's go! That's old son, baby! That's old son, baby! Yeah!
I got a video going. Back, baby!
Yeah!
Hey, do not take a picture with that right now.
No.
That thing was white, yeah.
It's old son right there. That's old son, big wahoo.
That's old son himself!
You guys get in there. finally have a sailfish on. Here he comes.
Right here.
Jumper.
Good job, guys. All the way, yeah, go forward, left.
Clock, lines out.
Lines out. We have got to run 56 nautical miles. It's starting to blow 15 to 20 knots. So an hour and a half, we can make 40 knots. We gotta get in the marina too. It could take a few minutes. It's gonna be a quick, bouncy ride. And after lines out, it was time to punch it back south. So we had to run 55 miles from where we wound up being, but we were making 43 knots, and this was the perfect sea for the Freeman. 15 to 20 knots out of the south, a nice chop, but we were eating it. The cat was rolling, and we had to punch it to make way into our big Wahoo.
I can tell you that. That's the biggest one came in here.
Look at that side.
Sure, I got his tail. Grab his eyeball. There you go. Perfect.
All right. I'm getting over here.
Help watch your toes. Perfect.
Nice.
Keep
Now
going.
slime on him.
Wahoo! He's that big. How are ya? I think 40-ish, 42 maybe. We'll see. We'll find out in a second.
Oh, a moment of truth. He already zeroed it. Hey, we know what we doing. Hey, man, look here, man. Yeah. Oh, he might be 60 pounds. That's 60 right there.
I wish. Only if we gave him the Minnesota truffle.
52-3.
Is it over 50?
Yeah. Did I tell you he was?
I know, Brick, but 52-3.
sucker.
52-3. There you go. 52-3. That's bigger than we thought. There you go.
And Nick was the second guess, so I went with 48. I knew that fish was
I thought it was 43. Yeah!
52-3.
That's bigger than I thought.
I know we gotta wait.
52-3, so bigger than we realized. Chris, how much do you think that Wahoo's worth?
I don't know, depending on if we tear the scale or not.
$15,000 Wahoo right there.
What it was?
So that combined with our kingfish, we think it's 15 grand by 0.1 pounds.
Oh, Uncle Varney. Uncle Varney got tight with old son.
We got titled,
Show him my
son.
all-star gaff shot. Look at that gaff shot.
Was that the backup gaff shot?
Nope, that was the
That was
original
yours?
gaff. Yep, that was mine.
There you go. Let's play this bad boy up. Now, Uncle Rich. Rich has already been designated Uncle Rich now because we like the guy. You ever caught a Wahoo before?
Never even seen one.
Oh, the phone's ringing.
That's the protest from Miami Beach Marina.
We're cutting up dinner, boys.
Big 53-pound wahoo.
We're gonna lose. Biggest Wahoo on the boat.
Biggest wahoo in the tournament.
Was it the biggest in the tournament?
Yes, sir.
It was the biggest?
Yeah.
You were the biggest Wahoo in the tournament. 87 boats. It wasn't a Wahoo tournament, but we turned it into one.
It was today.
It was today, baby. We're going for meat.
Chris Bay was with us.
Yeah, he was.
It's old son.
His old son here.
Mike Varney with the all-star cast, knocked him out in the head.
And came zipping up on top.
That was pretty epic the way he was zipping.
Oh yeah.
Like he pulled him off or he got sharked and then he's tight again.
Once that happened the first time, I was like, oh god. Like I was like, I hope I didn't just lose him.
Oh,
And then
dude, he
did
was
it
there.
2 or 3 more
Chris,
times.
do you like eating Wahoo?
Big boy. I like eating
In general?
$15,000 wahoos, yeah.
He'll basically eat anything.
That's a fact, old son.
I think we're all gonna eat this Wahoo.
Do you want me to go ask them for Ziplocs or something?
There's Ziplocs in the house in the kitchen.
Yeah, I think there's some in the kitchen there for everything. And you guys are wondering why we didn't bleed it. You don't want to lose weight. We beat the other boat by 0.1 pound. Combined weight with our kingfish and Wahoo, we had 69 pounds. They had like 68.9. $10,000 decided by 0.1 pounds, you know? Because they got third, so I think they'll win 5. I think we're gonna win 15.
Well, he didn't need to lose any weight, but I've been trying desperately to lose some weight.
That's true. Dude, look at this beautiful Wahoo.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's slabbage right there.
I was saying to Paul, like,
Look at that.
I said, dude, do
That's
not slide
sick.
that thing onto the cement.
Dude, it's
You
0.1
see all
pounds.
these kingfish tournaments.
Yeah.
Like,
Tell the camera that.
you lift
Yeah.
it up.
Here we got
You
Greg
don't
Bodkin.
lose the slime. He
You
said
don't
it 2 minutes
lose the
times.
slime on a fish.
And I did
You
help
hold
put
the
it up
fish
there,
up
yeah.
carefully, bring it to the scale
could've-
without
that could've
sliding
cost
it
us
on the
Cost
deck.
us 10 grand by
Could've cost
losing
us
an
10
ounce.
grand.
If you're ever
Yep.
in Palm Beach, check out Greg. Permitted Charters, Sailfish
sir.
He's
Marina.
busy, probably won't get out with him, but we'll give him a call. I try to squeeze you in. He does 3 trips a day. I do 3 a year right now, but I'll be back hopefully. The comeback will be greater than the setback.
He does 3 trips a year, and if you're lucky enough to fish with him, you get to see these all-star honkas he's got on his feet.
Those are called hokas, not honkas. Let's get another slab of this thing off, then we're good on video. Then we're gonna film.
There's the only shoe worse than what's on Stanczyk's feet are Skechers.
Chris, who's caught more wahoos, you or Mike?
Should I put my face on?
You should put your face on. Tell the camera.
I ain't putting my face on.
Get the piece with the bones and the bloodline.
Mike Varney, dude. If it wasn't for
Look at that.
Varney, we wouldn't have had him. Just ask him. Did a nice job.
Dude, there's a female too. It's got roe in it. Look at that slab of meat there. Look at that. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful, guys. All right, you guys get the picture. That's the roe in there. So it was a female. She didn't spawn. Well, she's probably spawned before, but not right now. And as soon as the last night ended, it was time to wake up and head home in the morning. So we loaded up all the tackle, got all the rods and reels back on the boat, and started working our way back home towards Alamorada. That was the first time I ever fished the Jimmy Johnson Tournament, so I was happy about that. We were excited. And it was a 2-hour run from Miami back to Bud & Mary's. And when we got home there, we had to unload the boat, wash the boat, and came home to a nice care package of blue waves, so it was time to clean the boat. The boat's gonna be clean now.
Yeah, we cleaned the old Marina.
Oh, son, yeah. We're looking good. After the boat was cleaned, we headed back north, drove back to Hollywood to the Hard Rock Casino, where they were hosting the tournament banquet and the party and all that stuff. Ran into Chris getting his car valeted, so it was perfect timing.
He says, is Nick Stanczyk gonna be there? I said, yeah. He goes, good.
And then we got to meet one of our super fans there, little 4-year-old Cade, so appreciate him watching the videos, coming up to say hey, and got to hang out for an hour or two with his dad. The first event of the afternoon was gifting, and that's where you get to go around, you get a bunch of different products from different companies, and get some really cool, nice stuff. And then we ran into these rednecks. They were funny.
Take one of each color.
Can you just show me how these things work?
You just point the sticker where you want it to go, grab yourself a little bit of slack, pop it on out like that, and it'll unspool itself like any other rod and reel.
That's how it works.
A little bit of red that tank. Can we get a
So you can rip
And
lips.
this was really on Shark Tank?
Yeah.
You can rip lips and take sips all at the same time.
Ripping lips and taking sips. I like it.
Catching the
The
fish.
gifting experience. Holy moly.
It was me, my dad, and my uncle on there, man.
And after the gifting, it was time to head outside and get ready for the party. This is the award ceremony, the big dinner party, and get to catch up with all the other fishermen there, get to meet new friends, get to see old friends, and tell some fish stories about the couple of days of fishing, all that good stuff.
I can keep going,
Tell me when.
but he doesn't want me to. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Neither do I.
a member of so many halls of fame, one of the greatest coaches to ever coach in the NFL and college football, would you please give
For
a
the
great
love of God.
Hard Rock Hotel
Make it
round of
happen.
applause to our host, Mrs. Jimmy Johnson.
God bless you, Jimmy.
Kingfish, 16.7 for a total of $15,000. Team Broad-Minded. Captain Nick Stanczyk, Broad-Minded. Total $15,000. Well, I see Nick and his team is up here now. We'll carry on. Big fish, first place, blackfin tuna, 31.1 pounds. Blackfin tuna.
We might not have won the tournament, but I promise you we had fun, and it was nice to get a little piece of the pie. The next morning, we left the Hard Rock and headed back home to Alamorada. Welcome back to the kitchen. We've got the Wahoo right here. There's so much work, for every one of these teams that do these tournaments, the prep work, the fishing, every day, every night, every morning, the tackle, the bait. It was a fun time there, We're super happy to have Rich there, and Greg from Permitted Charters there in Palm Beach as well. He was a huge help, and the Slayer himself. And we didn't get all the sales we wanted, but we got the Wahoo, we got that check, so we were happy with that, and always nice to make it to the stage no matter what. But anyhow, we're gonna cook up this Wahoo. We're gonna do a little mix of sesame seeds. So we got some white ones and black ones, got them in there. We're gonna coat this Wahoo in olive oil, and we're gonna slice it in a few pieces here. Then it's going to the pan, we're gonna sear it. We're always gonna remember that tournament. First time I ever fished the Jimmy Johnson Sailfish Tournament. And happy to be there and be part of it, and we're gonna remember that one. So let's get cooking. I will say it takes a little bit more sesame seeds than I realized to coat it all. I did 2 pieces for now. I'm gonna do a couple more of that, but We're gonna roll it in the pan here and get it cooked up for us and the kids. Sarah. Cooked every side there. And now Wahoo is a fish that you don't want to overcook. Look at that, that looks good. Ooh, that's hot. Give it a few more seconds there. You know, a lot of people eat Wahoo raw. This is gonna be good, you guys. And I like it to be seared. I like it more like medium, maybe medium rare. There we go. So we're gonna let those cool off. We're gonna slice them on up here in a few minutes and see what everybody thinks. Claire, what are you eating? Sushi. You wanna try some Wahoo? Do you want sushi or do you want...
Sushi. Yeah.
No dipping sauce? Do you like it, Claire? Probably in the fridge.
Mommy, I want my chocolate milk on the other side.
No, we're not having that.
We're gonna see if the kids approve of it.
Mmm. I'm so little tiny bites. I like it.
Go ahead and try it. That turned out good, you guys. Medium right there. You can still see it translucent.
Mmm. Is it hot?
Nope, it cooled down. Big bite, bite it off.
Yeah.
Do you like it or no?
Tastes like victory.
Yeah.
That fish was worth a nice little chunk of money, right?
15 grand. Yeah. All right, it's our turn. Claire says she wants some.
I want some. I want something to drink.
Want some? Nah. Claire is really talking a lot more, you guys. She is talking up a storm, trying to do potty training. Sarah was trying to do it last week. Made some progress, and then it came to a screeching halt. So we're going to hold off on that. Claire loves sushi.
I love
It is my turn to try the Wahoo.
It's good.
Just something a little bit different. The sesame seeds are kind of subtle, actually. They're not super strong. And I actually think that would be really good to dip in the soy sauce. We got that fancy soy sauce from Frank, and Jared gave Frank that soy sauce, and we're sharing it all. So, thank you for getting that. If you guys ever tried this before, comment below and let us know, because it is delicious and really good. So I would say it was just a little bland with the sesame seeds on it. It's still good, but just kind of plain.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Much better. Very good. I am super exhausted and tired. It was a long few days and got some other stuff coming up here soon. So we're going to sign off, but very good and delicious. And I would just say a little plain there just with the sesame seeds, but dipped in the soy is very, very good. You know, it's cooked a little bit. You know, it's still rare. It's like medium rare. Approved, Sassy. Very good soy sauce. Wahoo is very good. You want more? Take this bite. You want that? Oh yeah, those are chopsticks we got from Argentina. Do you like them?
Yeah. It's like the chicken.
Yeah, the chicken ones, yeah. Have a bite. Oh, you want the whole thing? I hear them outside too. That's all we got for you. Hope you enjoyed that tournament. It was a little bit different than usual. We just want to show you guys kind of beginning to end. And that was as big as it get, you know. There was over $1 million up for grabs in that tournament. And that's divvied up between a lot of boats, you know. It's not like one boat can go win $1 million. There's first place, second place, third place. There's meat division, you know, big fish division that we were in the meat division as well. There's dailies. You can have one good day one day and, you know, do bad the next, but you can still win some money. So that was fun, but that's all we got for you. So if you want any merch, head to the website, StanzFishing.com. And we got more videos coming your way. So hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let us know if you like the video. So tell them bye. Can you say bye? Wave goodbye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Say Wahoo.
Bye. Mustache man.
Mustache man. Do you miss the mullet? Yeah.
Hi, mullet man.
Yeah, I know mullet man now. Okay, say bye, Claire.
Thank you.
Can you wave bye?
Bye.